What's going on, everybody? This is Dave from This Is Pop Punk Promotions. I'm here with Mateo from Gone Stereo from Long Island, New York. How's it going, Mateo?
Going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing great. Really appreciate you coming on. Let's dive right into it. So, when and how did you guys form?
Well, it's pretty interesting that you say, because when Lupo Punk was before Gone Stereo, and it was supposed to be a solo project, and I was going to just exclusively do acoustic music, and then I decided, I wanted to try to write some more stuff that I had when I was younger, and then I reached out to a couple people. Like, it was a band on Long Island called the Embarrassing Rex, and his name was Kurt. And I wanted to cover one of his songs. So out of respect, I'm going to call and do you mind if I cover one of your songs? So I reached out to him, and he didn't give a shit. He's a tattoo artist now, really cool dude. And he was like, if you want to record the song, go ahead. I was like, all right. And then I got a Facebook message from someone named Chris, and that guy Kurt reached out to him and said, "Oh, Lupinacci's looking for a band." I was like, "Oh, all right." So the guy reached out to him, and then we actually met up. We started playing. And next thing you know, things started forming. And then now are Gone Stereo, because Lupa Punk is no longer a solo project. And since we're a full band now, might as well just go in that direction.
Very cool.
If that makes any sense.
It does. So, you guys released your cover of Want You Bad by The Offspring in February. How's the response been?
It's been actually pretty good. I think the last time I checked, probably over 500 plays, Spotify and Apple Music. We played it live. We got a good response. It's a really cool cover. A couple of the playlist curators, they wanted us to make it kind of like more of a mashup, and I couldn't mash up a song like that. It's too classic, So they refused to put us on the playlist. But again, I just couldn't do it. That's like totally ruining a whole song,
Their loss.
Yeah.
So, who did you guys record it with, and how was the process?
Well, that recording was done only by me.
Okay.
That was, the band was formed, but I was still doing the music. So that was recorded with John Niclaria at Nada Studios upstate in Orange County. I had a session drummer. His name is Ryan Roasted. He's in a band called Bad Tide. A really cool dude, and he actually helped me record the 5-song EP. The EP that's coming out now strictly was written by me and a session drummer, and John Niclario produced it. So Want You Bad was just a filler, because I was recording another song, and we just ended up doing that. But now as a group, we're playing it live, and it's just a great song, man, and it's actually doing really well.
That's awesome. So, you're from Long Island, New York. How's the alternative music scene there? Do you have a favorite local band, a favorite venue?
Venues are very different from back when I was active in '08. I mean, some venues are still around. The Amityville Music Hall is still around, which is a really good place. So a lot of bands are going through there. We're actually playing a show at 89 North in Patchogue. It's a pretty larger venue. It kind of reminds me of the Crazy Donkey and the Downtown. I'm showing my age, so like back in the day. But and actually, is a guy who, they're called Golden Hour Booking. They're putting shows together at VFW halls, and that was our first show. And I appreciate that, because I remember way back when we used to rent out those VFW halls and play those places, and they're actually having a really good response there. So that guy and that booking company is doing really well, and I'm glad that they're doing that.
That's really cool.
And the music scene is pretty good. Like, favorite band, I mean, I can't say I really have a favorite local, because when I first started this, I really pushed towards Card Reader. It's the first thing I was Googling, and I saw, I was like, who's Card Reader? And they're from Long Island. So I was want to see who was around. I saw they won this contest, Interstate Music. And then I linked up with the guy named Tom. He's the lead singer of the band, really good dude. And he helped us get our first show, and, they're really great. And say it's my favorite band, and so far, favorite Long Island band, I would say, is Card Reader. I think they're really cool dudes.
Very cool.
In that genre, but there's other bands and other genres I like too. But I've just really started getting back into the Long Island music scene, so it's very different from what it was, but I'm back.
So that goes into my next question for you. So, who are your biggest influences?
That's a big list. As far as the project I'm in now, we'll say Screeching Weasel, Alistair. We did cover an Alistair song. That's going to be on the EP. It's Somewhere on Fullerton. Really good dudes. I talk to Tim every once in a while in that band. He's in a band called what is it now? Hot Alice. So they're from Chicago. So it's a really big influence of mine. The Movie Life, obviously from Long Island. I Am the Avalanche. Really, that's vocal I've been listening to lately, but I mean, I like the newer stuff. I've been listening to Mod Sun. I'm a big John Feldman fan. Love John Feldman. He's like one of my favorite producers. I listen to all the stuff he does. I would do anything to have him work on a record that I do, but those are my influences.
So if you could tour with one of those bands, which one?
Wow. Well, if Movie Life was, I mean, they are active, but if Movie Life were to do a tour, I would love to do Movie Life tour. That would be actually fun.
That is an awesome choice. I love the Movie Life.
Yeah, it's a great band, man. And I Am the Avalanche, like they're just great. It's great music.
Vinny Caruana is a man.
Yeah.
All right, man. So now I'm gonna ask you some non-music questions. It's a good way for me to get to know you. I did this with the other bands I interviewed. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, first one. Favorite sports team?
New York Rangers.
Do you have a favorite player?
I haven't been watching as I used to. I would say currently Mika Zibanejad.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Favorite holiday?
I really don't have one. I tend to like more of like the seasons. I'll say like fall. So I don't really have a favorite holiday per se.
So if you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 items would you want to have with you?
That's interesting. Wow. If I was on a desert island, I probably wouldn't want any technological shit. So I wouldn't want any cell phones. I would get rid of that. I would kind of want to be like on my own, maybe a guitar, pen and paper. There you go. There's three items. That's it.
That counts.
I mean, a camera would be cool too, but now if I'm by myself and I'm stranded, then Castaway it is,
That's awesome. So if you had $1 million and you could donate it to any charity, which one?
That's tough too. Any type of cancer charity or autistic children's charity. That's where I would put the money.
So if you could go back in time and talk to one world leader or person of influence, who would it be?
I'm not big into politics, so I wouldn't.
Dead
A world leader.
count.
And what, say again?
Dead musicians count.
Wow. I don't know. Can't think off the fly on that one. Let me think. We'll go ahead and let me think about it as we're going.
Okay. All right. So I'm a big Lord of the Rings guy. It's my favorite movie of all time. I'm a nerd, not gonna lie. So if you could be any Lord of the Rings character, which one?
Frodo is pretty cool. Frodo's pretty cool.
Okay. All right.
Also, the burning tree.
What's that?
So it's actually funny. You remember the part? I think I'm not sure which one it was when they had the fire and the trees were like.
Yes. Yep.
You remember when the tree was actually on fire and he dunked his head in the water?
Yeah.
It's great. Just random.
The Two Towers.
It was the second one. Yeah, it was a fucking great movie, man.
That scene is one of the greatest scenes of all time.
That's
when
awesome.
They take down Saruman.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, man. Last question. What are some places in Long Island that visitors should check out?
The wineries out east. It's really cool. All the small villages, Huntington Village, Patchogue Village. They have really good nightlifes. Restaurants are great. But anywhere on the East End, South Shore, and North Shore.
You'll have to take me to all those places when I get there because I've never been to Long Island.
Yeah, you come down, man, anytime. I'll take you where you need to go.
Sounds good. Well, I really appreciate you, man, coming on and chatting up a little bit. The support really does mean a lot to me.
I appreciate the same. Same goes to you. Thank you so much.
Of course. So for the people that are going to watch this later on, where can they find your music at?
Well, we're doing the migrating process now of changing everything from Lupa Punk to Gone Stereo, but everything's is lupapunk.com still, Lupa Punk Music on Facebook, Lupa Punk Official on Instagram. After our show on June 4th, that night, we're going to transition everything over to Gone Stereo completely, just in case, you know, if we didn't want to change anything just now in case people want to come to the show and they're like, who's Gone Stereo, you know? So after June 4th, everybody's going to transition, but you can still find us on Lupa Punk everywhere. If you Google search us, it's there.
Sounds good. Well, hope you have a great night, my man, and we'll chat soon.
Dave, I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Of course, yeah.